I've repeatedly pointed out one of the big problems with saying there ought to be a law, because even if you have the perfect vision of how that law could be implemented, government does not care about you. Politicians will pass laws according to their vision, not yours, and bureaucrats will enforce it how they think it should be enforced, not you. Take so-called hate crimes. In addition to all the other problems with them I've pointed out on this channel, a fundamental flaw with them, as is the case with any law designed to protect a marginalized group, is that government doesn't care about them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be marginalized, would they? So is it really a surprise then when a law designed to protect minorities is actually being used to protect police against citizens exercising their First Amendment rights? That's exactly what happened to a woman in Panguitch, Utah, when she engaged in an act of protest against the police. According to the affidavit of probable cause, a Garfield County police officer was conducting a traffic stop for speeding at a gas station when the officer saw a woman stomping on a Back the Blue sign next to where the traffic stop was conducted, crumble it up in a destructive manner, and throw it into a trash can, all while smirking in an intimidating manner towards me. Apparently, smirking, absolutely free speech under the First Amendment, can be a hate crime when it's in an intimidating manner, at least toward police, so of course they arrested her. And note that, all other excuses aside, that was their entire basis for probable cause. According to the affidavit, the allegations are being treated as a hate crime enhanced allegation due to the demeanor displayed by the woman in attempts to intimidate law enforcement while destroying a pro-law enforcement sign. To say the least, I think it's a stretch to say that destroying a piece of cardboard is any kind of threat in any way, but once again we see that cops are emotional infants who can't handle even the basic levels of taunting found on kindergarten playgrounds. The code defines intimidate or terrorize as an act which causes the person to fear for his physical safety or damages the property of that person or another. According to the code, the act must be accompanied with the intent to cause or has the effect of causing a person to reasonably fear to freely exercise or enjoy any right secured by the Constitution or laws of the state or by the Constitution or laws of the United States. If the criteria is causing a person to reasonably fear to freely exercise or enjoy any right secured by the Constitution, then it seems to me the simple act of being a police officer would qualify as intimidation and terrorism, because from nothing more than a First Amendment demonstration, she faces up to a year in prison or a fine of up to $2,500. And this is far from the only case. Louisiana has made police a protected class under hate crime laws. In Pennsylvania in 2018, Crafton police officers charged a black man with ethnic intimidation for calling them Nazis, and according to reports, they had also done this with 3 other residents. There are tons of cases of cops arresting people for flipping the bird. Cops are combat trained, they're armed, they have authority, and they can even commit unjustified assault and even murder and usually get away with it. But they're intimidated and terrorized by a middle finger or a smirk. Just amazing. Anything designed to protect the vulnerable can be expected instead to be used by the government to retaliate against citizens who question their authority. So thanks for watching. As always, comments for the comment god, shares for the share throne, hit like, subscribe, and the bell, and go to donate.bogosity.tv for lots of ways to support this channel, including becoming a regular supporter on Patreon or Subscribestar, or donating directly with PayPal or cryptocurrency. Another way to support me and many of your other favorite channels is to come over to Odyssey.com, which is always monetized and never censored. We'll both generate cryptocurrency, and you can support a video and leave a tip or a comment. We'll see you next time. Until then, stay strong and be free.